Good morning. We're going to be doing a band and foam roller class, so go ahead and get your props ready. We'll be starting with the foam roller. And so we'll start first with a little bit of body foam rolling. So we'll put the foam roller across our mat the widthways here. And we're just going to roll out our legs a little bit. After hiking for the past couple of days, my legs have appreciated the little bit of foam rolling. So I'm going to place my roller like closer to my knees. I'm down on my forearms. And I'm going to roll up towards my hips and then roll down towards my knees. Up to my hips and down to my knees. Last one. And then I'm going to hitch my right leg off to the right side so that all of my weight is on the left leg. But remember, you control how much pressure you put on that leg into the foam roller. So if it's too sensitive, you can always withdraw your pressure of your body. You can also kind of turn your leg, like externally rotating the leg out to the side, getting more into that inner thigh, keeping your foot parallel, get straight down the middle of the leg. And then let's switch the legs. So the left leg hitches out to the side, getting the pressure on just the right leg. Rolling up and down. And then coming down to your knees, we're going to turn. I'm going to have this on my left side. So I'm going to lay my left thigh on top and I'm planting my right foot across the top. So it's my IT band, and I'm going to push through that right leg as I go down towards my knee and up towards my hip. Down towards my knee and up towards my hip. Good. And then we'll do the other side. So flipping it over. So the right leg is long, left foot is planted on the floor in front of your right leg, and you're rolling down and up. One more, and release. So now I'm going to have a seat and I'm going to place the roller right at my low rib line. So my feet are planted, my lower back is nice and long. We're just going to open up that thoracic spine. So I'm going to keep my elbows out wide and I'm going to just let my upper back open up over the roller. You can feel that tightness between the shoulder blades and the rib cage. So just staying back here and taking a few deep breaths, trying to relax the muscles. As you breathe in and breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. One more deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Good. So keeping your elbows wide, take a deep breath in. On your exhale, you're going to curl your head and chest forward, lifting into the upper abs. Now I'm going to narrow my elbows in towards my head, and I'm going to open my upper back over the roller. Open those elbows out wide. Exhale, curl the head and chest forward. Close your elbows and open back over the roller. Open the elbows, curling the head and chest up. Close the elbows, open back over the roller. Last two. Elbows close as you go back. Elbows widen as you come up. Last time, close the elbows as you go back. Now we're going to reverse that. So keep your elbows closed. Exhale, the upper abs curl forward. Open those elbows. Stretch it back. Close the elbows. Curl forward. Open the elbows. Stretch it back. 3, exhale, curl forward. Inhale to open. 2, exhale, close the elbows, curl forward. Open the elbows, roll back. Last time, exhale, curl forward. Open the elbows, go back. Hold it here. Kind of rotate your right rib towards your right hip. Stay back there. Left rib towards left hip. Kind of into the side body. Right rib towards right hip. Left rib towards left hip. Last time, either side. Over to the right. Last time to the left. Drop back to the center. Press into the feet. Lift your hips. As you press into the feet, slide down the roller towards your low ribs, your low back, and pull into the feet as you slide up to the top of the shoulders. Press into the feet as you slide down the back and pull to the tops of those shoulders. 3, and pull. 4, and pull. Last time. This time, come all the way down so that the neck has the roller underneath it, like a pillow. So my shoulders are resting underneath. I'm going to hold my roller just so that it doesn't go anywhere, but I want to feel like I'm just displacing pressure back into that roller. And I'm going to bring my head looking over to the right side. And then roll my head over to the left side. Rolling over to the right. And rolling over to the left. Over to the right. And over to the left. One more either side. Stay over to the right, and you're going to dip your chin down and lift your chin up. Dipping your chin down and lift your chin up. 3, 2, 1. Take it over to the left side. Dip your chin down, lift your chin up. 2, 3, 4, and center. Good. Carefully remove your roller from your head and then place the roller under your hips. So my shoulders and head are grounded on the mat, and the roller is at that low back, top butt spot. I'm going to hold my roller with my hands out to the sides, drawing my legs to tabletop. I'm going to allow both of the knees to fall over to the right side, keeping my left shoulder heavy. Exhale, contracting my obliques to pull back through center, taking it over to the left side. Contract the obliques to pull through center, over to the right. Exhaling to lift, over to the left. Exhale to lift, over to the right. Exhale to lift, over to the left. So then we're going to go to the right and we're going to pause because we're going to add on. I want you to extend your legs towards your right shoulder. Bend those knees back in. Take it over to the left. Extend your legs towards your left shoulder. Bend those knees in. Take it over to the right. So you're straightening the legs, but you're folding into yourself. So your legs are folding up over to the left. Extend and stretch up. Bending in. One more either side. Extend and stretch up. Bending it in. Over to the other side. Extend and stretch up. Bend it in. Find that neutral spine. Adjust as needed where your roller is. Finding your perfect tabletop position. Begin to march, tapping one foot down and the other. Alternating your feet. 2. Reaching long from head to tail. 4. Focusing on the ribs, staying heavy. 6. Tail's heavy. 2 more. Last one. Holding your legs at tabletop. Now both are going to lower together. Both feet tap down. Exhale, fold at the hips back up. Inhale, open through the hip crease. Exhale, close at the hip crease. 4, reach out. Flexing in. 5, reach down. Flexing in. 6, focus on those lower abs, pulling those knees in towards you. 3, 2, 1. Hold it here at table. Stretch the legs straight up to the sky. Flex through your feet. Really feel that energy reaching out through the bottoms of the legs. Lower your right leg down the wall and stretch those legs in opposition. So really feel like you're pushing your right leg out towards the wall, and I'm pushing my left leg straight up to the ceiling. Feeling that hamstring stretch and quad stretch. And then lift the right leg up to meet the left. Let the left leg go down. Again, stretching those legs in opposition, reaching apart. Energy's reaching out through the bottoms of those feet. And then lifting. And now we're going to scissor going quicker. Reach and switch, reach. Reach, switch, reach. 3, 4, 5, 3 more. 2 more. Last one. 10. Bend the knees to tabletop. Hug your knees in towards your chest, and then just gracefully roll that roller out from underneath your hips. And then push the roller out so that your legs are long and the Achilles is over the top of the roller. So we're going to do full roll-ups. Stretch the arms up to the sky, taking a deep breath in. Exhale as you roll all the way up. And stretch and reach forward over those thighs at the top. Sitting up nice and tall in the spine. And then roll it down one bone at a time. Inhale, the arms reach up. Exhale as you curl all the way up. Stretch and reach forward towards those toes. Rolling up to seated. And roll down through the spine one bone at a time. Last one. Exhale, rolling all the way up. Stretch and reach over at the top. and then sitting nice and tall. Good. So we're gonna go into a little standing footwork series with our band. So, let's see. So you're gonna come to standing. Here. That'll be good. Okay. So I'm going to place, my band is pretty long. Is yours okay? So I'm going to place my band so that I'm standing in the middle with both of my feet. And then I have my hands wrapped in. So first it's just a squat with a bicep curl. So you're squatting down, bicep curl, standing tall. 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 2 more, 9, last one, 10, stand tall, just the biceps, bend and straighten, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, last one, 10. So now I'm gonna add on a tricep press. So I'm gonna stay tall, do my bicep curl. As I squat back, I'm gonna kick my arms straight back. Stand tall, bicep curl, squat back, kick straight back. 3, kick, 4. Shoulders draw towards the spine so your collarbone is open as you kick back. 8, lead with your hips. 9, last time, hold it back, pulse it up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, stand tall. Good. So now I'm going to take all of my band off to my right side. I'm actually gonna add more resistance. This band's really light. I may completely regret this. So my band now is shorter. So if you have a really long band, you can stand on it with both of your feet. If not, just one is fine. So my band is on my right side and all of my band resistance is off to my right side. My band is in front of my arm. So we're gonna do an overhead press first, pressing up, bending in, now squat down, stand tall, overhead press, and squat. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, sitting back into the hips, 8, 2 more, 9, last one, hold it standing, just the arm, bend and press, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last time, 10, and lower. Now, my arm's gonna come down by my side. My palm is facing forward. So when I'm standing, I'm lifting the arm out to a T. You should feel that underneath the shoulder blade. Lower the arm, squat down, stand tall, lift, squat, lift. Make sure you're open fully through the front of the hips and the thighs as you stand. 9, 10, just the arm, down and up, 2 and up. 8, 9, 10, release. So now the band is gonna go behind you. My arm is behind my head. This is our squat with tricep press. So I'm squatting down, stand tall, straightening the arm to the sky. Bend, squat, straighten, reach. 3, reach. 4, reach. 5, up. 6, up. 7, up. 8, 9, 10. Hold it tall, just the arm. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Now we get to do all of that again on the other side. So standing on the one end of your band. First round, hand is forward, band is in front of your arm. Overhead press to start, arm reaches up, bend it in, squat it down. 2, 3. Make sure you're opening through the front of the hips and the thighs as you stand up. Shoulder down as you reach up with the arm. 3 more. 2. Last one. Hold your standing position, just the arm. 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9. Last one. 10. Now the palm is facing forward. We lift the arm out to the side, lower the arm, squat it down. Stand and lift, squat and lower. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 2 more. 9. Last one. Hold it standing, just the arm down and up. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now the band goes behind me. This is our last one. Arm is behind my head. Squat down, tricep press at the top. 1. Squat, tricep press. 2. Try hard to keep your upper arm close towards your head. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold it up on 10, just the arm, bend and press. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Good. So now, you're going to take your band across the front of your hips and thighs. Palms are facing my body. Shoulders roll up and down the back. Straight arms press. Straight back and release. Straight back and release. Keeping your heart lifted. Keep reaching down through the feet, growing tall through the crown of the head. 5. Feel like those shoulders pull towards the spine. 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9. Last one. Hold it back. Pulse it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. So the palms face down in front of you. The closer in your grip, the more resistance you're going to have. Arms pull out to the sides and close. Open and close. 3, 7, feeling the shoulder blades glide across the back. 9, last time. 10. Arms go up to the sky. Again, the closer your grip is, the more resistance you will have. Overhead presses, I'm bending my elbow. My band goes behind my head and I'm pulling with my elbows, pinching my shoulder blades together. And then stretch it straight up. Bend the elbows as you pull down. Straighten and reach. 3 and reach. 4 and reach. 5. Stretch. Squeezing the shoulder blades down the back. 7. 8. 9. Last time. 10. Stretch your arms up to the sky. Go into circles all the way back behind you. And stretch it all the way back forward. Arms reach up all the way back. Open through the chest and shoulders. And forward. 3. 4. We'll do one more. 5. And rest. Good. All right, so now we'll come back down onto the mats. Okay. So we're still going to use our band. So I'm going to take the band around the bottom of my feet and then just crisscross the band and hope that it doesn't fly off your feet. So I've had that happen before and it does not feel good. So first I'm just starting holding my hands at my chest, my shoulders, keeping their shoulders rolling back and down into my pockets. I'm going to tuck my tail under and I'm going to articulate back one bone at a time to the points of those shoulder blades. Taking a deep breath in, keep my hands here, folding into my ribs, curling as though I'm rounding up over a ball, and then sitting up nice and tall. Keeping my hands at my heart, tucking the tail under, keep the shoulder blades pulling back and down, rolling to the points of those shoulder blades. Exhale, rolling all the way back up, curling forward over my thighs at the top, and sitting up nice and tall. 3, scooping under, rolling back, points of those shoulder blades, keep the shoulders in the pockets. Exhale, lead with the heart, the lungs, the ribs to curl you all the way forward. And sit tall at the top. Let's do 2 more. Rolling back, reaching out through the bottoms of the feet as you roll down. Exhale, curl and round all the way up. Stretch forward one last time like this, and we're gonna add on, tucking under, rolling back. Exhale, use those upper abs to roll you all the way forward and sit up nice and tall. So now we're gonna add on, and when we add on, we're gonna rotate the arms out so my palms are facing the back and we're pushing back, okay? So we're gonna stay back in that C curve. So tucking the tail under, rolling back to the points of those shoulder blades. I'm gonna separate my hands, palms face back, and exhale, press for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold my arms back there. Use my abdominals to curl up, pressing my arms behind me. And then stretch them out to the sides. And then sit up nice and tall. Hands at your heart. Tuck your tail under. Roll back to the points of the shoulder blades. Open those arms out to the sides. Palms face back. Push for 4, 3, 2, 1, hold the arms back there. Use those upper abs to curl you up. The arms stretch behind you. Reach them out to the sides. Back to your toes. Roll it up to seated. Now you're getting the point. We're going into a ladder. Rolling back. Melting down. Arms reach out to the sides. Palms face the back. Push 3. Push 2. push 1, hold in there, curl into those upper abs, dive your way forward, reach the arms back around to the toes, roll it up to seated. 2 this time, tucking under, rolling back, open those arms, palms face back, press 2, hold it on 1, curl into those upper abs, rounding your way forward, reach the arms around to the toes, roll it up to seated. 1 last time, tucking the tail under, rolling back, open those arms, press them out to the sides, dive the nose towards your toes, curling all the way forward, and sit up nice and tall. Good. So now we're going to do like a bicep curl. So my arms are lifted up at shoulder level, palms are facing up. We're going to do a couple of different variations. First, just sitting tall, bicep curl towards the brow bone for 8, 7, sitting nice and tall, 6, towards your brow bone, 4, 3, hearts lifted, 2, last one, bend, straighten. Tuck your tail under, C curve of the spine, so I'm behind my sit bones, but not as far back as we were with the last exercise. And curl for 8, 7, feel that scoop, 6, elbows stay lifted, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, curl your way back up to seated. And then our last variation is a flat back. So arms stay lifted, I'm hinging back, I'm staying here, and last 5, exhale 4, heart is lifted 3, gaze is lifted 2, last 1, and stretch it all the way forward towards your toes. Good, sitting up nice and tall. So now we're going to kind of roll through the spine a little bit, so it's more of like a fluid motion. So it's a single roll back and forward. If you want more resistance, you can climb up higher on your band. My palms are gonna face each other, okay? So as I tuck under, I'm opening my arms out to the sides. Exhale, closing the body and the arms as I come up to seated. So just be a little bit more fluid and flowy with this. Trying not to overthink the movement, just feeling like you're flowing in water. 2 more. Last one. Curling all the way back up. So now this one's a working one. We're gonna pull, open and close the arms 5 times. So arms reach out, tuck your tail under, roll back into that C curve. Shoulders are in the pockets, pull apart for 5. Exhale, 4. Keep that scoop for 3. Exhale, 2, 1. Curling up to seated. Now we're gonna add rotation. It kind of looks like one arm's higher than the other, but it's just because you're rotating your spine. You're still opening your arms straight out to a T, okay? Tucking the tail under, rolling back, rotate, and pull, and then close, pull, and close. 3, 2, 1. Close the arms, curl up to seated. We'll do the other side. Tucking under, rolling back, rotate from the ribs, and pull for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Curling back up to seated. Going into that fluid motion this time, so it's one open and close as you go back and forward, alternating sides. Tucking under, roll back, open, exhale, close as you come up. Roll back, open, exhale, close as you come up. Rolling under the tail and rolling up to seated. 3, 4. 1 more each side. And all the way back up. Hopefully your shoulders are feeling it, because mine are, especially this being the second class I've done this with. So now Let's lay on our side for some side lying legs. So we're gonna start with our legs bent today. You can be up like this, which is gonna be a little bit more work on your obliques as well as your shoulder that you've already been working. But if you're getting tired, you can always come all the way down like this. And again, my legs are bent, not at a tabletop 90-degree at the hip, but a slight angle downward. So I'm gonna prop myself up, and I'm really lifting and staying open through my underarm. You can take your top hand at your head or at your hip, whatever is comfortable. So my feet are gonna stay glued together. I'm gonna open my top knee and close it. 2, 3, lots of hip popping today. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now that whole top leg is going to fire hydrant up. So the knee lifts up just above hip level and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Staying out of that shoulder. 7, 8, 9, 10, and lower. Now we're gonna do some internal rotation. So keep your knees glued together and pull that foot away from your bottom foot. And then externally rotate, the knee lifts, the heels touch together. Internally rotate, externally rotate. Internally rotate, externally rotate. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and lower the whole leg. This one has a couple different parts to it. So you're gonna float the leg up, pull the knee in towards your chest, keep the leg bent as I draw my leg all the way back in line with the spine so you feel that good quad stretch, and then draw it back down to meet the bottom leg. Lift the leg, pull it forward towards your chest, all the way back in line with the hip, and lower it down. 3, forward, all the way back, and lower. 4, forward, all the way back, and lower. 5, forward, all the way back, and lower. 6, all the way back, and lower. 7, all the way back, and lower. 8, all the way back, and lower. 2 more, all the way back, and lower. Last one, all the way back, and lower it down. Now I'm gonna come all the way down onto my side, so I'm giving that shoulder a little bit of a break, support the head, extending both of the legs at an angle about 30 degrees forward from the trunk. Top leg lifts up, small circles. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse it back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and pause. Now we're going into big circles. So sweep the leg forward, up, back, and around. 4, up, back, and around. 3, back, and around. 2, back, and around. Last one. Pause. Let's reverse. Up, forward, back, and around. 2, back, and around. 3, back, and around. 4, last one. 5, and rest. Come up to all fours. Grab your bands. So I'm gonna hold my band so that my left arm is stabilizing the band and the right arm is gonna do the work with the band, okay? So depending on the resistance of your band, you know, the further down at the end, the less resistance, closer and toward each other, more resistance. So just figure out what works best for you. You're in that perfect quadruped position. I have my right hand doing the work. Right arm sweeps straight back and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, last one, 10, pulse it up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold. Tricep kick. Bend at the elbow, kick straight back. Bend at the elbow, kick straight back. 3, kick. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and lower. So that right arm is still doing the work. And I'm going to take the arm out to a T. So I'm lifting out and down. Lift and lower. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower. Last variation is your airplane wing. Okay? So think of like our pulling strap variation. So I'm holding the arm out to the side and sweeping back to my hip, out to the side, back to my hip, out to the side for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and rest. Woo-wee. Now we get to start all over. Keep your band close. Doing your left hip and thigh. So coming down onto your right side. I'm going to stay propped up on my right shoulder, staying open through the rib. Try not to collapse, right? No sexy novel model. Lift it up. Keep your feet glued together. Top knee rotates open and close. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9. Last one. 10. Lower. Now the whole thigh is going to lift for a fire hydrant. Lift the whole leg. Lower. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower. Then you have your internal rotation. So knees glued together, feet come apart. Feet glued together, knees come apart. Knee to knee, feet to feet. Knee to knee, feet to feet. Say lift it out of that shoulder. 4, 5, 6. Saying stack shoulders, ribs and hips. 8, 9, 10, and lower. One more here. Lift the leg, pull knee into your chest, draw it all the way back in line with the spine, lower it down to meet the bottom leg. Lift, forward, back and lower. Lift, forward, back and lower. Lift, forward, back and lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Rest it all the way down, supporting the head, extending the legs to an angle to the front corner. Shoulders, ribs, and hips are stacked. Top leg floats up, little circles. Back, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse it, forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we have our big circles, so the leg sweeps forward, up, back, and around. 2, up, back, and around. 3, up, back, and around. 4. One more in this direction. Let's pause, reverse, forward, back, and around. Sorry, Tuck. Forward, back, and around. 3, 4, and 5. Good. Coming up to that hands and knees position with your band. Remembering that you control the amount of resistance that you are using by grabbing closer in or further down at the end for less. Left arm sweeps straight back and straight down. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9. Last one. Hold. Pulse it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold. Bend the elbow. Tricep kick. Extend straight back. Bend and kick. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and lower. 2 more exercises. First one, going out to a T. Arm lifts and lowers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and lower. Last one is our airplane wing. Arm lifts out to a T, sweep back and forward. 2, 3, 4, keeping the arm lifted. 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more. 9, last one. 10, and rest. Whew. Let's stretch those arms out. Take your right arm across, little figure 4, dropping your ear to your opposite shoulder. And then left arm goes across, right arm hooks, dropping your ear to your opposite shoulder. Okay. Whew. All right. So let's sit in a mermaid seated position. So my right leg's gonna go forward. My left leg is behind me. So kind of be a little bit more flowy with this, right? Just kind of be free with your movements. So we're gonna tip to the right. Arms go out to the sides. I'm gonna tip over and reach, lift up tall, side flex to the left. Grow tall, up and over. Reach tall and stretch for 3, 2, last side each side, right and left. So now I'm gonna kind of go into like a forward motion, and we're gonna keep going in that same right direction circle, 5 rounds. So arms out to the sides. I'm gonna tip over to the right. I'm gonna let my shoulders fold forward as I rotate, open to the left, lift through center, grow tall. Flex over, reach through the center and up. 3, and lift. 2, and lift. 1 more in this direction. And all the way up. I'm gonna rotate both of my hands to the right side. And I'm just gonna stretch my body down towards the floor, letting myself just sink down into the mat, really rotating my ribs, shoulders, and chest to that right side. So should get a good mid-back twist, maybe even feeling a nice stretch into the left hip a little bit. So I'm gonna narrow my elbows in so they're directly underneath me, pressing my palms down into the floor. I'm gonna shrug my shoulders down, and then I'm gonna lift my heart up, press into my hands, opening up into that swan stretch, and then drop my elbows down, shrug my head down for 5. To press down, lift the heart open, and shrug it back down for 4. Press down, lift the heart open and lower. For 3. Press and lift into those triceps. For 2. One more time. Press and then come back up to center. Switching those legs, so the left leg is forward, right leg is back. Arms are out to a T. We're going to the left first. Side flex over. Remember to be light as we lift through center. Over to the right. Up and over through center. And lift tall over to the side. For 3. Just feeling that flexion into the side of the ribs. For 2. Opening up through center. Last one either side. Take it over to the right. Stretch. Lift up tall. This is where we go into the circle. We're going to the left. Side flex over. Dropping that right shoulder. Rounding to the right. Lifting through center. Over. Flexing through the center. Open it up. 3. Just kind of letting the arms be light. 2. Feel floaty. 1 more. And up. Rotating both of my hands to the left. And I'm going to let myself fold all the way down. Stretching into the mid back. Maybe the low back. And then narrowing those arms in to shoulder level for our tricep presses. Lifting the heart, press into the hands open, and then drop it down for 5. Lift and lower for 4. Lift and lower for 3. Lift for 2. Lift for 1. All the way back up to seated. Bringing your feet around for a butterfly stretch. Soles of the feet together, knees wide. Hinging forward, chest to toes. Rising up, planting your left foot on the floor. Crossing your right ankle over. Scooting your bum close towards your heels. Sitting tall in your spine, pushing that right knee away from you. And then carefully switching side, sitting tall, and pushing that left knee away from you. Inhale, reach your arms up, clasp your hands together, lift your heart. Good morning stretch, rooting down, growing up onto the spine. And release. Thank you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day.